Hi, my name is Lenore Von Stein, and this is an episode of The Facts. I'm sitting here tonight with Rachel Evans and Andrew Bolotowski, and we're going to rehearse. I call them, I don't know if anybody else is calling them that anyway, rehearsal episodes. We're going to rehearse for a work that about raising money, which I spend a portion of my life doing, and raising money for the Facts is part of that. And my mixed feelings, my mixed amount of success, philosophical insights and blockades, and we are going to right now we're going to work on a piece called The Store. One of the pieces that we're going to do in this, we're going to do 8 pieces of music. Remember when I first came into classical music and they started talking about pieces of what? Chocolate? What are you talking about? But we're going to do The Store. And do you want me to count? You don't need me to count it off, right? Or do you?
I don't think so.
Okay, so it's in. You want 4? We're going to do it. You're going to do it fast, right?
It's written fast.
Okay, so like here, 1, 2. Where?
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nice piece for our consumerist culture. The Store. On one of the talk episodes, we have discussion episodes and music episodes. And the discussion episodes fill my brain, and or parts of it. And they were talking about how lousy education system, unconscionable education system, and the consumerism going along together. So preparing a population to have to work at Target, 9th grade education, not making enough money, and sucre coming from buying these mass-produced things, buying things. And thereby, continuing the process of for the people who are controlling the resources, known as the capitalists. So The Store. I mean, I'm a buyer too. Okay, and I want to read this thing. I'm under the sway of Montaigne. I refuse not to be. That's part of the reason that I am. And I keep on reading this little book. I read like one or two essays. He wrote essays, 1500s. And the time that he was living in was a very dangerous time. It has some parallels to this. Very dangerous time. Lots of, plus it had the plague, plus civil wars. It was terrible. So anyway, he wrote this little, I copied this section. I think this is a section of a larger piece, not much larger, on liberty, which has something to do with raising money. On liberty. Here it is. All my small wisdom in these civil and tumultuous wars wherein we now live doth wholly employ itself, that they may not interrupt my liberty to go and come wherever I list. Laws are now maintained on credit, not because they are essentially just, but just because they are laws. It is the mystical foundation of their authority. They have none other. There is nothing so grossly and largely offending, nor so ordinarily wronging as the laws. Whosoever obeyeth them because they are just, obeys them not justly the way as he ought. How do you live? How do you do the right thing? So I'm also tying these sections on raising money. I think there'll be more than one, but they'll have different names. On romantic relationships. They seem to me to be entwined. Entwined in, well, getting what you want and getting rejected. I get rejected a lot when I'm raising money. And raising money is about staying the course, among other things. And so I wrote this piece called Break Up, which I hope will set me a little freer than I have. It's always my goal. One little step freer, just like Montaigne. So can you give us your cue so we know what we're doing? I'm a woman, and that means nothing other than it is all. I don't care for you. You said, who are you to me? Wait, there's a tree for it me. There's a time, what a break. There's a snake, a heart. I want to see. You are different me. I'm curious, happy, rejected. I left you because I was stuttering. A little rubato goes a long way. I didn't sing that right, but I did my best.
You're the composer.
I'm the composer. Yeah, that's why I became a composer. I went this. It's real basic to my motivation there.
You write your own rules.
I write my own rules. That just takes away a couple of pieces of strife. Okay, so we heard from lovely Montaigne, and you know, like I wrote something else down here. It's not as cool as what Montaigne wrote. You know, like when you binge eat or you drink or whatever, and the end of the binge eat, you know, the binge, whatever it is a binge on, could be gambling, could be buying stuff, could be shooting things into your arms. And the end of the binge is that you get sick. You just dull. You just dull. I guess I wish well, never mind. Let's. I don't know where to take it. And part of the reason that I both talk and use music is that there are places where talk, as far as I'm concerned, I could fall off the edge of the earth, and so I sound, you know, I can go further, and I don't know if it's the other way around, but in any case. I used to, when I was a student, even long after I was a student, well, I still do this with recordings, but I don't have quite the same feeling. When I would listen to the recordings of what I had done that day, I would go through these stages. First, I would fall in love like Narcissus. I would fall in love with what I'd done, you know, like fall into the pool of myself, and then I would go through that. The next phase would be that I would see the problems. Oh, really? This didn't work. This, you know, this da 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 da. I would listen to it. I don't know, 100 times, just over and over and over again, and then I would get to the point where the way it felt, the way I characterized it to myself is that I could see through the music, that the music became transparent to me after a while. And I'm trying to think, what was, you know, I got past my need for affection. That was the Narcissus part into the pool, and and then I saw the problems. I went through the period of maybe I went through seeing the problems, figuring out what to do with the problems. Da 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 da. Next project, deal with those problems as they arise. You see through the music, you know, or you know, like Mozart. You can see through Mozart. There's another kind of music, but all sorts of people have money, extra money to give out. I have extra money. I I give money to people who are looking for money. I think about what kind of orgs I give money to. I give money to tenants and neighbors because they protect my apartment. I give money to different things, so I thought, okay. Do you want to try that Surreal again? Did you want to try it again?
Sure.
You had those feelings, right? I saw it on your
Well, I forgot that there was an introduction of 7 bars of flute solo.
But you did it
So I
very
just,
well.
I just.
Should we improvise and go into that intro?
Sure, sure.
Hold on.
Oh, this is one of my
Okay,
favorites.
so those of you who hadn't seen the show before, those that had, what we aim to do here is we go from text to improvisation. Sometimes they overlap to the composed piece of music, and we try to make this like seamless. So we set up these cues that will help us set the tempo, and so it's seamless. This is the Hollywood movie thing that I'm in love with.
Very good.
Okay,
Where the guy runs off with the girl.
the guy runs off with the girl.
And then the bad guy runs after them. We do this first.
Okay. Surreal, which I would have called serial. I say this once. I would have called serial killer. Only I hadn't the guts. And that's what it's about. That's what I was thinking about. I wrote a song one time about serial killers. A serial killer, I've always been a whore, at least in my heart. Because they usually they often kill prostitutes, right? There's this real sexual connection, this power thing, right? Try it, surreal. No reason to be
So,
weak-kneed, unless you are.
Before I go off killing someone, just want to find out, are we doing the improv?
Let's do the improv. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
thank you.
I got taken away.
Okay.
There's so much. "20 blocks make a mile." It's a neat little piece of candy. Issue?
Oh, just bars 12 and 13, there's a quarter note at the end of each bar. I just wondered if that is
We did them.
desirable.
We did them.
Good.
We did them fast.
Okay, got it. Kept up.
Okay, so let's look at Finding Dad. I think we have a little bit of time left, and okay, this is another one I get to sing on. And the flute plays bar 3, soprano part, and then we start. Let's give it a shot. Just straight into it.
Straight into it? Okay, let me.
With the cue.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Has a certain je ne sais boulabanga. That was one of my father's words. He used to stand in the mirror, boulabanga ranga sanga. And he also said bitch bastard. He said, you're a bitch bastard, boulabanga ranga sanga. And boulabanga can be an adjective, can be a verb, can be a noun. It's a completely useful term. You can be boulabanging, you can be a boulabanga. That's a boulabang.
Was he referring to boola boola, boola boola?
I don't know what he was referring to. I just came on the, it was already in place when I came on board.
Anything against the Ivy League?
Ralph Nader's my favorite fundraiser. I saw Ralph Nader at a fundraiser when he was running for, I guess the first time, and he just, I just got I'm on his mailing list. I just got a little hit. We need $100. It's very straightforward. We need $100. But maybe because he also, that's what I have to get to. He can speak straightforward because he is being straightforward with the people. I haven't gotten to that yet. He's just straight. You know what we're doing. You know why we're doing it. You know why it's useful to you, or why it isn't useful to you. Bullabanga. $100. We need $100 from everybody, or we need. Well, that's not so great. That's not so much. There's more than it's less than you are giving up, but don't be afraid. It's not that far. I don't care for you said. I don't care for yes. Money is 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 it 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 They're battling in the streets in Tunisia now. It's a workers' revolution. It's not an Islamic revolution. It's a workers' revolution. And so the mainstream press in America don't cover that part. That's what makes it so interesting, so exciting, so. And Baby Doc goes back to Haiti just for the heck of it. He's pulling those strings. Yes, I don't mean no, I don't mean no, I don't mean yes, 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 I don't mean We've got 30 seconds. We must have 25 seconds. We must have like 20 seconds. I'm looking over here at these guys. I must have like 15 seconds. We must have 10.